So that was in 2009. Here it is now, 2018, and I'm still dealing with it. I have a great team of doctors, but my doctor here, Dr. Gustafson, does a very good job. It just gets to the point where you get very irritated when you go in, every 2 weeks to be examined, specifically in my solar energy platform. And she'll say, well, we've got 13 or we got 14 to freeze this time. I wear a hat all the time, and I'll say, well, what caused this? There's got to be a cause. You got a disease, there's got to be a cause. She said, well, when you were 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, you should have worn a hat. And I says, well, for crying out loud, where were you at that time? She's in her early 40s, and I'm blaming her. You should have been at the lake and told us. So I deal with that. When I, due to a health situation, I had to retire from retail in January of 2014. So I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the hospital. I'm going to volunteer. And I've been doing that. And one of the things that really, really, really caught my attention 2.5 years ago was a research program at the Bentown Research Center in Seattle, where they are doing research for curing pediatric cancer. That's pretty cool. Somebody is utilizing the gifts that God gave them to find a cure for pediatric cancer. So I was talking to the people about it, and we were looking into the hospital was looking into doing some athletic activities here, and they asked me, since I had more time than they did, to look into it. And I told them after 2.5 months that it wasn't a beneficial situation. And so after an hour's meeting, being the first and only one that's ever said no to the president of Children's, I was driving home, and I took the back road because traffic in the late in the afternoon here in Seattle is diabolical. So I'm going home, and all of a sudden I had one of those moments. I had a moment. Strong Against Cancer. SAC. That's a sack. That's the highlight of performance by a defensive lineman, is to be able to use his technique and his skill to come up with a sack. What are these people doing down at the Bentown Center at Strong Against Cancer? They're using their research knowledge, their medical knowledge, their scientific knowledge to come up with a sack on cancer. So I put together this program and worked on it, and then had a couple of days where I had to go to my zone, behave myself, had a little health issue, and we will not go into that.